This is my first music screen recording for the week of May. This track I didn't really have any major influences. I just thought I'd start off to myself. I thought I'd start off with something fresh. It is kind of a trappy, kind of hip hop influenced track, but more of like a soulful kind of vibe as well. I'll start off with this first instrument from Alchemy. It's kind of like just some chords I added. They're quite nice to start off with. Added a channel EQ, cut some of the low end, and boosted the mid and the high end quite a bit. And then I added a compressor just to make the sound overall more fat and just more prominent in the mix. Second sound I added from Alchemy was, I think, kind of a vocal vox or some sort. Yeah, so that I had some silver verb. I cut the low end out, boosted the mid and the highs. I then added a compressor again to make it more prominent, and so it didn't go over a certain limit. I think the next instrument I added to that was Radiant Cosmos. I think it's just another background sound. Just kind of adds to the atmosphere. Very subtle, but it adds to the track. Then the next instrument I added was another vocal vox. It was kind of just another subtle one. Just subtle again, added to the track really. I think after that, I then added one called Liquid Choir, which again just added to the overall vibe of the track. It's nice and subtle. Next instrument I added after that was another track from Alchemy. See, with that Liquid Choir, I did cut the low end and cut a little bit of the higher frequencies and just left that the same, and added a slight bit of silver just to smoothen it out a bit. Yeah, the next sound I added was a song called Moving Voice, again from Alchemy, just to add the overall like emotion feel of the track. Very subtle again. Then the next instrument I added to this track was a bass, which is kind of like my root bass. Like, there wasn't, well, for this one there was no bass in it really. I cut the low end and I just wanted to keep the mids. Like, I just wanted to keep the sound of the bass, not the actual feel of the bass. So I'll give you a listen to it. You hear that? You can imagine that could have been quite bassy to start out with, but I just wanted the twang of the bass really. To back that bass up, I added a sine bass underneath it just to make it overall a fatter bass and more prominent when it comes in. Can't really hear the bass through these speakers, but it's there. To that I added a bit of overdrive and channel EQ. I just cut some of the more subby lower frequencies, around 30 Hz, just to help the track out a bit. Right then, after that, the next instrument I did was, I think, a clap, just to start the drums off. Yeah, start the drums off a bit of channel EQ, cut the lower end, boosted like the mid to high frequencies, but then I cut the very high frequencies because I didn't want any of that coming through at all. I then added another little snare just to fill out the drums a bit. So added another snare, silver verb and channel EQ, cut the low end. I think I didn't add anything to the second snare, just a bit of silver verb really. I had a third snare under here just to fill out the drums again. kind of swingy. Then the next instrument I did was maybe another clap to layer with the first clap. Yeah, just exactly that. That just makes the whole snare just sound quite, well, the clap sound a lot fatter. Add a little bit of silver, just smoothing it out a bit. Then I think the next instrument I added was the kick. Kind of swinging. To the kick, I cut out some of the lower frequencies, about 45 Hz. Boosted the mids about 200, just make it a bit more punchy. I then again added a compressor to it just to make it more solid and stopping it from going over and being too heavy at parts, just keeping it at a constant level really. After that I added some hi-hats. Yeah. Just swing it. I think I added some variations here. Spread it up a bit. Just spread it out, just swinginess. Another hi-hat I added. Just over the top. Then next drum I added was some hi-hats. Some subtle, quiet ones. After that, open the hi-hat. Just added a bit of silver to the original hi-hats, to the pitched hat. I added some silver, I cut the lower frequency, then with the EQ, and I added some stereo delay just to give it some space, make it a bit more swingy. I think another instrument I did was the crash. A little bit of silver back to make it not as harsh. And then what I did secondly to that crash is that I reversed it, so it was kind of like a riser of some sort. Like it kind of made the transitions through the track a little bit more dramatic, really. Like that. So altogether that would be. Just add some dynamics to it, really. And another instrument I did to this track was Chill Wave Vibes, which was kind of like the chorus. Well, I used it for the chorus really. It's kind of a floaty sound. I added the compressor to it with the channel EQ. I cut down the lower end, so it's just not messing with any other lower frequencies like the bass or the kick. So it's nice. Quite like ethereal and trippy. Next instrument I had after that I think was like a synthy piano. So that's quite smooth, quite nice. Cut the frequencies again, a little bit of silver, smoothing it out. I think down here I've added a different piano variety for the breakdown. Altogether that sounds nice.